Hi friends, how are you preparing for the upcoming Physics Olympiad selection? To increase your confidence, here is a selection question from the previous year, which we said was quite easy. You can read this question briefly, because the question is very short. What can be described from this question? We have a particle. The particle is a substance that has no size. This ball shape is just an illustration so that the particle can be seen on the screen. Two forces act on the particle. The particle finally moves at a constant speed. One of the forces is known. The other force is unknown. Now, we are asked to get the value of one component of the unknown force. Up to here, we have gotten an idea. Let's discuss it in more detail. This is a very important concept, which we often forget about force. Do you realize that there is a little oddity here? That force causes acceleration. Where there is acceleration, there is a resultant force. Because this particle is moving at a constant speed, the forces acting on the particle will actually have a resultant of zero. This is true. Let's say, the forces are force F and force G.
Then vector F plus vector G is equal to vector 0. From the problem sheet, vector F is 2i hat minus 6j hat. Since we don't know vector G yet, we can write vector G as gxi hat plus gyj hat. Gx is the component of vector G on the x-axis. Gy is the component of vector G on the y-axis. For vector 0, we can write this vector as 0i hat plus 0j hat. In vector addition, only values in the same unit vector can be added directly. The value in unit vector I hat can only be added to the value in unit vector I hat.
We will get 2 plus gxi hat, plus gy minus 6k hat. Now we will talk about the equality of vectors. Vectors are said to be equal, if and only if, all the values of their components are the same. From here, 2 plus gx equals 0. Or gx equals minus 2. And gy minus 6 equals 0. Or gy equals 6. Then the vector g is minus 2i hat plus 6j hat. Now, we are asked to determine the y component of the vector g, not the entire component of the vector g. The y component of the vector g is 6. This is the answer to this question. Easy, isn't it? The question of the district or city level physics Olympiad selection. To make the duration a little longer, we will draw this particle into a two-dimensional Cartesian coordinate system. We are free to choose the initial position of the particle. This is the force 2i hat minus 6j hat. This is the force minus 2i hat plus 6j hat. It turns out that the two forces are in a line, equal in magnitude, and opposite in direction. That's why the resultant value of this vector is 0. The two forces actually have no effect on the particle at all. Whether or not there is that force, the particle will continue to move at a constant speed. The direction of the particle's velocity is 3i hat minus 4j hat. It seems that vector v is not used. Indeed, concept-based questions are like this. There we will be given several quantities that we don't actually use in the calculation process. This tests the quality of the physics concepts we have understood. Hopefully you can take some benefits from this video. And don't forget to watch the next video.